What it do, truckers? I'm back, but this time with a quick update. As y'all can see, I'm at home, not in the truck, all right? Last time I completed a load was last Tuesday, January the 20th. Today is Tuesday, January the 27th. So from January the 20th to January the 27th, I haven't been able to sustain a load. And we're going to get into that in a little bit. So for one, I want to say I hope all of the truckers that support my channel, watch my videos, and comment and like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I hope that you all had a safe travel out there on this road. As we all know, the weather was kind of bad in certain areas. I'm in Georgia, Atlanta metro area. We really wasn't affected by it. We got a little bit of rain, of course, some cold, some wind, a little bit of sleet, but nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? The roads didn't freeze up. It's actually pretty nice outside right now. It's just cold and windy, So for the ones that were affected by the snowstorm, the ice storm, or whatever, hit your area, I pray that you all were safe. I pray that you all made it home safe. I pray that you all made it to wherever destination you were trying to get to safe. I saw on YouTube that there was a J.B.Hunt driver that did get into a terrible accident. Not sure the condition of that driver, so I'm sending a prayer out to that driver from, me being a J.B.Hunt family. I just want to send prayers out to that specific driver, man. I hope that from what I saw, that nothing serious happened to the driver. It definitely happened to the truck, but I just hope that the driver made it out with his life. Let's just say that. So let's get into why I haven't put out a video in almost 7 days. I normally like to do 2 videos a week. I haven't been able to vlog anything because I haven't had any loads to vlog. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to try to figure some things out and see what could possibly been the issue. I know for a fact this weekend from Friday to Monday, it was due to the snowstorm. But from Tuesday to Thursday of last week, I'm kind of lost, kind of confused, you know what I'm saying? Not really upset with the company because I get that trucking is a unpredictable industry and things come up a lot, and you just you gotta try not to take a lot of things personal, you know what I'm saying? So I want to get into a couple of messages so I can show proof, you know what I'm saying, of what's been going on this past 7 days. So last Tuesday, January the 20th, I got back from Houston, Texas, dropped off a load. I had to do a safety meeting. That same night when I got back, I did the safety meeting, right? The following day, that Tuesday, I was sent the text message saying that I was scheduled to be on call between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. the following day, which was Wednesday, January the 21st, right? Wednesday, January 21st came and went, no call, no load. Not tripping, enjoy the day off, you know what I'm saying? So Thursday come around, January 22nd, I get a phone call. They was giving me a load, I want to say that was going to Kentucky, and I okayed the load. I said, okay, cool. But we had to speak on the scheduling. I don't know if y'all remember my last video, I said that I was going to speak to them about, what was going on with my schedule and everything of that nature, because I was told one thing, but something different is going on, which I know a lot of companies do that, but I still like to voice my my issues, if that's what you want to call them. I don't really call them issues, but I just wanted to get a little bit more information about what was going on with that, a little bit more clarity. So I was given it was a misunderstanding between one manager and the guy that schedules the load. It was miscommunication. So we got that situated. So that Thursday, he said to get me back on schedule, he was gonna give me a load Friday, going to Kentucky, right? Friday, January 23rd come around, I get a text message. It says, due to bad weather, this route is canceled and we have you on call from 2200 to 200. So for those who don't know, that's 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Friday night going into Saturday morning, right? I did not receive a call. Once again, I wasn't really tripping because around this time we are being warned with the snowstorm. So I'm thinking like maybe that has something to do with it, right? Okay. Didn't hear nothing. Saturday comes around, right? I get a phone call, I speak to them, but well, I was only receiving a phone call because they was letting drivers know that they won't be in office. They won't be in the office due to the warning, right? So, but they said that they will reach out to everybody once they figure out what's going on and everything of that nature. They will be working from home. I didn't receive a phone call. I didn't receive a text message. So I don't know what happened Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Sunday come around. I get a text message at 7:26 p.m. Sunday is the 23rd. No. Sunday is the 25th. I'm sorry. January 25th, Sunday. It says, good evening. Sorry for the late text. We have you scheduled for Louisville tomorrow at 1:26, which was Monday, at 1800, which is 6 p.m. Please confirm. I confirmed it, right? Monday come around, right? Y'all with me? Y'all still with me? Monday come around, I get a text message 11:21 in the morning that says, hey, that Louisville load was canceled. We're moving you to a Dallas load for today, 1:26, which was Monday, at 6 p.m. Please confirm. Before I can text them back, I get another message. Says, disregard that above dispatch. You have been moved to on call tonight between 6 and 10 p.m. That was yesterday. Today is Tuesday. All right. January the 27th. Okay. A full 7 days has gone by, and y'all just heard the hurdles that I had to jump over, right? When it come down to sustaining a load. Okay. So we do these meetings, these safety meetings every Tuesday and Thursday. I call into the safety meetings. They speak about a couple things, and then they touch on the. So obviously, I'm not the only driver that's been going through this. Obviously, well, let me say I'm not gonna say obviously. I'm gonna say apparently, I'm not the only driver that's going through this because during the safety call, they did mention that a lot of loads were being put on hold due to the weather. Now, they're not saying the weather that's in Georgia. They're saying the weather to certain states that we will be delivering to are on hold because a lot of states have these bans that they are putting out on interstates. And, if y'all know anything about the tier 1 through the tier 4 interstate bans in certain states, they ban commercial drivers from traveling on those interstates. A couple drivers did get in trouble for that. I did see that. A couple drivers was put out of service and they was given citations for violating that ban. For one specifically was in Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken. Pennsylvania had a tier 4 ban in their state to where it was no commercial vehicles to travel on those. I don't forgot the interstates that they were. A couple drivers got put out of service and given the citations for traveling along those interstates. So maybe that is why loads are being scheduled, but then they are taken off because of the laws that are going on due to this snowstorm, right? Now, I'm not inside those offices. I don't hear those phone calls. I don't know what's going on. Only thing I know is that I am being scheduled and then unscheduled for loads to where I haven't been able to touch a road in 7 days. Now, grant you, I am a very patient person, and I'm very good at money management. So I'm very good at managing my money properly. So I'm not really stressing the issue that I've been off for 7 days. It's just today it is 3:34 p.m. and I haven't heard from anybody so far. Now they're liable to hit me up throughout the day. It's just I would like to know if I haven't heard from them by now, then I'm pretty sure they don't have anything scheduled for me tomorrow, which I will give them a call before 5 p.m. Today to see what's going on. But that is the reason why I haven't been able to put out any vlogs. So, I just want to give y'all a quick update on what's going on. Y'all family to me now. I appreciate y'all for subscribing, for following along my trucking journey. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I tap in with y'all. Didn't want to just leave y'all out the loop. Oh, and one more thing before I close it. There were a J.B.Hunt driver that got into a very, 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 very horrific accident during the snowstorm. I saw it on YouTube. And I just want to personally send a prayer out to that driver, the driver family. I do not know the condition of the driver. I pray that the driver made it out of there safely. I have the picture. I will post it up. It was a very, very, very bad accident. I don't know if he hit anybody or was self-inflicted. I'm not sure. But from the visuals of the picture that I saw, it looked very, very bad. So I just want to say, as part of the J.B.Hunt fam, I just want to give a very, very big prayer out to that driver. And I hope that that driver is safe, stable, and I hope that driver made it home safe. And for the rest of you guys, I pray that all of my drivers that follow my journey, I pray that you all have a safe trip out down that road. You know what I'm saying? Keep it in between the mustard and mayonnaise drivers. So I'll see y'all on the next one.